Hello dear students, let us continue our lesson Mass and Density. Objectives. At the end of this video, students will be able to calculate the density by using the formula ρ equal m over v. Recognize that kilogram per meter cube is the unit of density in SI. Convert from gram per centimeter cube to kilogram per meter cube and vice versa. Infer that the density of pure substance is constant. You need a notebook and a pencil to take some notes, the physics booklet. If you remember, density is the mass of the material in a volume of 1 meter cube. The density of water is 1000 kilogram per meter cube, so each 1 meter cube of water contains 1000 kilogram. Every substance has a specific density. It's a party day. Rana received a beautiful gift on her birthday. She wondered if that gift was gold or not. But how could she know? Let us help Rana. E-learning time. You learned from the previous video that the density as a definition is the mass of the material in a volume of 1 meter cube. So how can we benefit from this definition and transform it into a formula to calculate the volume of any substance? Let us repeat this definition. Density is the mass of the material. Then the first factor that the density depends on is the mass. That's complete. In a volume of 1 meter cube, then the second factor is the volume. So density depends on two factors that are the mass and the volume. So density equal mass over volume. This formula is very important to be memorized and kept in your mind. The density is symbolized by ρ. The mass is symbolized by m. The volume is symbolized by v. Then you can write the formula of density by using the symbols in this way. ρ equal m over v. Units of density. We said that ρ equal m over v. But can you remember what's the SI unit of mass? Yeah, it's the kilogram. And what is the SI unit of volume? Excellent, it's meter cube. Then what will be the SI unit of density? It is kilogram per meter cube. That's right. There are more units of density. The second unit that you have to know is gram per centimeter cube or gram per milliliter. And as usual, there is a relation between these two units, kilogram per meter cube and gram per centimeter cube, where 1 gram per centimeter cube is equal 1000 kilogram per meter cube. That means to convert from 1 gram per centimeter cube to kilogram per meter cube, you have to multiply by 1000. And if you want to convert from kilogram per meter cube to gram per centimeter cube, you have to divide by 1000. Let's take an example. Calculate the density of an object that has a mass of 250.23 gram and its volume is 50 milliliter. Convert the density to SI unit. Pause the video and try to solve it on a draft paper. Have you finished? Let's start. We know before that 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter cube. Let's apply the formula to find the density Rho equal m over v, mass is 250.23 grams, and the volume is 50 milliliter, that is equal to 50 centimeter cube. Divide them, then you'll get 5 gram per centimeter cube. That's the density of this object. The second part is to convert the density to its SI unit. As we said in the previous slide, in order to convert from gram per centimeter cube to kilogram per meter cube, you have to multiply by 1000. Then the density that is equal to 5 gram per centimeter cube, multiply it by 1000 to get 5000 kilogram per meter cube. Note, this formula allows you to calculate the density if the value of mass and volume are given, but also you can calculate the mass or the volume if you have the density. How? Using this triangle, that is a very simple method. Put rho on the left side, m on the up side, and v on the right side. The factor that you want to find it, you have to hide it. For example, if you want to find the density, then hide rho. You'll get m over v. To find the mass, hide it. You'll get rho multiplied by v. To find the volume, hide v. You'll get m divided by rho. Also, you have to pay attention for this idea. Rho, that is equal to m over v. When the mass increases, the density increases with the constant volume. And when the volume increases, the density decreases with constant mass. So, the density and volume are inversely proportional, while density and mass are proportional. Let's make a summary. In the international system, the density is expressed in kilogram per meter cube, or you can say it in another way, the SI unit of density is kilogram per meter cube. 1 gram per centimeter cube is equal to 1000 kilogram per meter cube, that is used to convert between these two units. Rho equal m over v, that is a very important formula, where rho is the density, m is the mass, v is the volume. This method that is used to find any one of these factors. Now you can help Rana to find what metal is the bracelet made up of. We know that the density of gold is 21.4 gram per centimeter cube. So if the density of the bracelet is equal to the density of gold, then this bracelet is made up of gold. How can we find the density of this bracelet? We have to find its mass and its volume. The mass of this bracelet is equal to 15 gram. Its volume is equal to 0.7 centimeter cube, then its density will be, by dividing the mass and the volume, 15 over 0.7 to get 21.4 gram per centimeter cube, that is equal to the density of the gold, so the bracelet is made up of gold. Evaluation time. The density of copper is 8.96 gram per centimeter cube. If there is 200 centimeter cube of copper, then what will be its mass? The answer, given that the density of copper is equal to 8.96 gram per centimeter cube and the volume of copper is equal to 100 centimeter cube, then what is the mass? We know that rho equal m over v, then using the triangle method, you'll get that m equal, or mass equal the density times the volume. then it is equal to rho multiplied by V, 8.96 times 200 to get 1792 gram. This is the mass of copper. Another question, that is, while you were drinking water, the glass cup fell down. It was broken into 5 pieces. What is the density of each piece if the density of the glass cup is 2.7 gram per centimeter cube? It is by dividing the density over 5. All pieces have the same density, or the big piece has more density than the small one. Think well. To find the answer, let's make this application. The following tables show the variation of the volume of iron and alcohol with respect to their masses. Look at these two tables. Given the mass and the volume of these two substances, alcohol and iron. Number 1, calculate the density of iron and alcohol in each case. For the first substance, alcohol, the mass is equal to 1.6 gram and its volume is equal to 2 centimeter cube. Then its density is by dividing the mass over the volume, get 0.8 gram per centimeter cube. The next values, its mass is 3.2 and its volume is 4. Divide them, you'll get also 0.8 gram per centimeter cube. In the next table, that refers to the iron, the mass of iron is 15.6 and its volume is 2. Then divide these two values to get 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. Also, its mass is 31.2 gram and its volume is 4. Divide them to get also 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. Number 2, from the above tables, draw out a conclusion. Look at these tables. What can you notice? In the first table that refers to alcohol, the values of mass and volume changes, but when we divide them to get the value of density, it remains constant at 0.8 gram per centimeter cube. This is also what happened in the second table that refers to iron substance, where its density remains constant at 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. So, the density of pure substance is constant, no matter what the mass or the volume is. Rho, that is equal to mass over volume, in these two substances, iron and aluminium, these are different things that are made up of iron, where they have different masses and different volumes. And here there are different things that are made up of aluminium. Also, they are made up of different masses and different volumes. When you divide the masses and the volumes, you'll get that the things that are made up of iron have the same density that is equal to 7.8 gram per centimeter cube, and the things that are made up of aluminium has a constant density that is 2.7 gram per centimeter. So, density is a physical constant for pure substances. Each pure substance has a constant density. Example, Samir works as blacksmith. He had a big piece of iron, so he made a fence for 2 windows with different dimensions. What is the density of each window? Why? Both have the same density, 7.8 gram per centimeter cube, since both are made up of iron, which is a pure substance. Let's return to this question. What's the correct answer? What will be the density of each piece of this glass cup? Correct answer is the second choice, where all the pieces have the same density. Each piece has a density of 2.7 gram per centimeter cube. This video is prepared by teacher Suzanne Hamze, recorded by teacher Zainab Saifuddin, reviewed and supervised by teacher Ghaida Ashraf. Thanks for your attention.